afternoon, my name is Robyn Kiernan. I'm a project architect here at Phase Zero, and Jim has been so kind to let me take the retail roundup this week. So, wanted to talk about a few things that we're seeing in the marketplace. How landlords are redeveloping existing properties to attract new tenants on Main Street. And we're fortunate enough that we get to work with landlords and tenants to find out what everybody needs to have the best outcome. Over the course of the last 2 years, we've seen a dramatic shift on Main Street, unfortunately, due to the pandemic and the loss of foot traffic. So how can we expand on what's there without spending a dramatic amount of money, which always comes down to the bottom line? So whenever possible, we're trying to push for adding, if possible, or enhancing common building amenities, such as refreshing a lobby's interiors, elevator cabs, restrooms, understanding not all tenant spaces, particularly retail, have access to those. What else can we do? An area that we really focus on as architects and designers are the facade of the building. Obviously, Main Street has, a variety of different looks and feels that represent a unique community. So how can we work with landlords to expand those, add some depth, add some color, maybe new materials? Even a simple coat of fresh paint goes a long way. If possible, replacing a storefront to increase visibility is exponentially helpful, but also it allows to increase with energy efficiency, reduce energy costs, using more sustainable products. Lastly, one element that can be overlooked is adding landscaping. Obviously that adds to your maintenance costs, but it really goes a long way in sprucing up a facade if you have landscaping. If you don't, adding some planter boxes, adding to allow for some greenery, colors, and maybe work with your tenants to better represent their brands with maybe a specific flower that ties into their branding, their coloring, and it adds to that pedestrian experience. And that wraps up this week's Retail Roundup. I'd love to keep the conversation going. If you have ideas you want to share, please reach out to me via my LinkedIn contact. Thanks.